It is important to ingest protein, and especially leucine, after resistance exercise to sustain muscle protein synthesis post-workout. Those seeking to maximize muscle size need substantially more protein than the RDA guidelines propose. Older adults require more protein than younger adults due to build appreciable muscle. In this video I am going to tell you, how much protein do you actually need per day to maximize your muscle gains. But before we move on, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Lemon and colleagues found that novice bodybuilders in the early phase of intense training required approximately 1.6 to 1.7 grams per kilogram per day, approximately double the RDA. Similar findings have been reported by other researchers. This increased protein requirement is necessary to offset the oxidation of amino acids during exercise, as well as to supply substrate for lean tissue accretion and the repair of exercise-induced muscle damage. The dose-response relationship between protein intake and hypertrophy appears to top out at approximately 2.0 grams per kilogram per day. Consuming substantially larger amounts of dietary protein does not result in further increases in lean tissue mass. There is even some evidence that protein requirements actually decrease in well-trained people. Moore and colleagues found that heavy resistance exercise reduced whole-body leucine turnover in previously untrained young men. An intake of approximately 1.4 grams per kilogram per day was adequate to maintain a positive nitrogen balance over 12 weeks of training. The findings suggest that regimented resistance training causes the body to become more efficient at using available amino acids for lean tissue synthesis, thereby mitigating the need for higher protein intakes. Optimal total daily protein intake depends on both energy balance status and body composition. Phillips and Van Loon estimated that a protein intake of up to 2.7 grams per kilogram per day was needed during hypoenergetic periods to avoid lean tissue losses. Helms and colleagues made similar recommendations, suggesting an intake of up to 3.1 grams/kg/day of fat-free mass in lean, calorically restricted people. It has been theorized that the higher protein dosage in this population promotes phosphorylation of PBK-AKT and FOXO-proteins, suppressing the proteolytic factors associated with caloric restriction, and thus enhancing lean tissue preservation. If you have any lingering questions about health and fitness, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'm here to help you on your wellness journey.